Okay guys, so we're going to start off by showing you what ingredients we need. We're going to start off with 1 cup of your favorite nut butter. I'm just using your everyday creamy peanut butter. Half a cup of honey. Those 2 ingredients are going to be the binding ingredients. And then we're going to use 3 cups of old-fashioned oats, some virgin organic coconut oil, and then we're going to add some ground flax seeds, some dried fruit. It's up to you. Right now all I have is just your everyday raisins, but you could add dried apricots, dried cranberries, whatever you'd like. And then we're going to add some ground cinnamon and some chia seeds. And last but not least, my favorite ingredient, we are going to add as much or as little of mini chocolate chips as you'd like. You can use mini chocolate chips, dark chocolate, milk chocolate, or carob. Now in our large bowl, we're going to add our 1 cup of nut butter. Remember, you can use any type of nut butter you'd like. I'm using the creamy peanut butter. I've also used almond butter, soy nut butter, it doesn't matter. And even if you want to get the organic one that you could buy like at Sprouts and at Whole Foods and at Trader Joe's, you don't have to worry about it not having any sugar because we're going to add honey, and honey is already going to add a lot of sweetness to our granola. This is like the messiest process. And after we add the 1 cup of our nut butter, we're going to add the half a cup of honey, and then we're going to pop it in the microwave. Make sure you use a microwave safe bowl. We're going to add it into the microwave and microwave it for about 20 seconds. So I placed it in my microwave for about 20 seconds. I realized that it needed a little bit more time. It always just depends on your microwave. So put it in for 20 seconds, then an additional 10 until you feel that you get the proper consistency. This is the consistency that you want. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get our 3 cups of old-fashioned oats. And we're going to add them to our big bowl. Let's remember this is a non-bake recipe. I just want to give that a nice mix. Make sure that all the oats are nicely coated with our binding ingredient. If you want to use a hard wooden spoon to make this process easier for you, that works. And now that those ingredients are mixed together, we're going to add 1 nice tablespoon of the organic virgin coconut oil. We're going to give that a nice mix. And next we're going to add the ground flaxseed. Now I'm not measuring these type of ingredients. You can add as much or as little as you'd like. So it really is for your liking. I did not measure this. I just added as much as I'd like to. Along with that, now we're going to add some of the dried fruit. Again, you can use pieces of dried apricot, raisins, dried cranberries. You can use any other dried fruit you like. I'm just using whatever I have in my house right now at this time. And then to that, we're just going to add a little bit of chia seeds. Let's give that a nice mix. And then we're going to add some shredded coconut. That there is a last minute ingredient that I just wanted to add. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. I always add shredded coconut to my granola bars. It's up to you if you want it sweetened or unsweetened. Give that a good mix. And for the very end, the chocolate chips. Now when it comes to the chocolate chips, what you can do is you can measure it, add half in your mixture, and then the rest of the half you could coat them, you could add them on top, but in my case I'm just gonna throw it all in there. You don't always have to mix it with the bowl with these ingredients. You could do half with the ingredients and then get the rest of the half of the chocolate chips and put them on the top of the granola bars right before you let them harden, or you can just all have them coated in the top. There we go. So that there is our non-baked granola bar, and I'm going to show you the next step. we forgot to add the cinnamon, sorry. So we're just adding the cinnamon to the bowl, giving that a final mix. Now this is being done on top of our cookie sheet. If you see that underneath this bowl is a cookie sheet, and the cookie sheet is lined with some pieces of parchment paper. You can use parchment paper or wax paper, it doesn't matter. We're gonna use that so that it doesn't stick to the cookie sheet when we pop it in the refrigerator for about 15 to 20 minutes for it to harden. Now we're just adding our granola mixture into the pre-aligned cookie sheet. And then making sure that you use very clean hands. You're going to use your hands to flatten them, or you could always just use the back of your spatula. There we go. Just make sure we line it up evenly here. And after we do that, we're just going to pop it in the refrigerator for about 15 to 20 minutes to let it harden. And when we do that, I'm going to show you the way that you can cut them into making them either into granola bars or granola squares. And now we've taken it out of our refrigerator. And all I'm going to do is just take it out. Just like this. There we go. I added 2 different pieces of parchment paper. That's why it broke off so easy. So you can either get a knife, or in this case I'm using a pizza cutter. Be very careful. And it is pretty hard, so we're just going to cut it like this. Squares, like this. Or you can just cut them a little bit longer and make them into bars like this. You can make them into small bars like this for your kids. Just like that. They're healthy, they're nutritious, they're delicious, they're sweet. You can even put them in the microwave for a few minutes and add a scoop of your favorite ice cream, or you could add a scoop of frozen Cool Whip and make it as a dessert. You can have it as a snack, a dessert. You can even have it as a breakfast. What I like to do is I like to get them and I add a little bit of my Greek yogurt with some fresh fruit, and I eat it like that. So you can eat it for breakfast, you can have that for lunch too, you can have it for a snack, and again you can have it for dessert. So these here are my homemade no-bake granola bars. I hope you enjoyed our video. Please give it a like, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it in the comment section. Thank you.